Hello all, I'm your host Sudarshan Pai from Sainik Setu. In today's session with Sainik, we have Mr. Yashwanth Shetty, the principal of Mangalore Institute of Fire and Safety Engineering. Mr. Shetty is a retired sergeant from the Indian Airforce and has been the principal of this prestigious institute for the past 12 years. Sir, I welcome you to this session with Sainik.
Thank you. Nice to be with you on this program.
Thank you, sir. Sir, can you please introduce yourself and say a few words about you?
Yeah, I'm Yashwanth Shetty, Mumbai-born Mangalorean, and I've served the Indian Air Force for 16 years, followed with 10 years of Qatar Army. So when I finished that, I was feeling that I have done my Army service, Air Force service, if I get a chance to work in Navy. But that dream also was realized. I worked as a senior HR manager in Bharti Shipyard in Tanir Babi. So I'm a full-fledged Fauji. Served for about 26 years in this various wings of the armed forces. And then I joined this MIFSC. And for the last 12 years, I've been the principal of this institute. We have many branches around. We have franchises also. And things are going good because this is a very important field which probably parents are not aware, but students are much aware about this. With the exposure and the scopes are plenty in the Middle Eastern countries. So I'm here happily, not here for money, to serve in my bit way, to see that somebody stands on his or her own leg and supports the family and bring laurel to the society.
That's an amazing introduction, sir.
Yeah.
Somebody who served in the Air Force, then the Army for Qatar,
Yeah.
and then the Indian shipyard, Bharati Shipyard for the Navy, having a wide experience of tri-services. I don't think so many people would have got that exposure.
Yeah.
And now this noble cause of teaching the kids,
Yeah.
that's an amazing experience, sir. Sir, you served for 16 years with the Air Force and then moved out.
Yes.
So, what were the challenges that were there in your mind and those challenges that you faced in reality when you were moving out of service and transitioning to civil life, sir?
Okay. In fact, in my case, it was not a challenge for me because I was already mentally and physically preparing for the new life that I was to enter, having done my MBA in marketing.
Very nice.
And I programmed myself to be a part of this corporate world already. And so there was no difficulty with me. And having decided to settle down in Delhi from where I retired, I already had my own flat also. So there was no problem for me as such. You'll not believe, June 24th I retired. On June 25th the evening I faced an interview and I was qualified. I was there in a British company. But as I promised my wife, I took the appointment letter to start the work from 1st July. Because those 4 or 5 days, I spared it for my wife to take her around.
That is very interesting,
Yeah.
sir. Very interesting. In fact, and so you would suggest that anybody who's wanting to retire, he should not take it at the spur of the moment का ये नहीं लेना चाहिए, but he should at least spend 2 years prior. जैसे आपने MBA किया था, you did your MBA. MBA. So that will take about 2 years. So
Yes.
you should start preparing for it about 2.5 years prior.
Yes.
And not take a sudden
Yes.
decision.
Actually, speaking, whoever in whatever field we are not to take a decision at the spur of the moment. We have to have a plan. Proper plan. It's only the proper planning with the proper execution will give the best of result. So I did it might be because I was theoretically programmed in such a way. And being in the Air Force, our Air Force officers were so kind
Yes.
to encourage people who were coming forward to study. That is how I could, otherwise I could not have done my MBA, a regular course. I did it thanks to my colleagues who supported me and I was successful, I should say.
Got it.
And that's why I didn't have any challenge to come out of the forces and join. In just a matter of 36 hours, I was placed into a British company with the zero experience in civil life.
Cool, sir. Cool.
That's it.
Yes. Yes.
And that was in Delhi.
That is in Delhi.
Yeah, Delhi.
And that is how you moved to Qatar from...
No, from there I moved to Qatar after 4 years.
After 4 years?
Yeah.
Okay.
But then in Delhi I was there for 4 years.
4 years.
Because I had decided to settle down there. So I had my own flat also.
Very nice.
But that's how.
Yes.
There was no challenge as such.
Sir, can you tell me a bit on how you got the role in Qatar and your experience in Bharati Shipyard and how you got that role in Bharati Shipyard?
Yeah, it's a good question, I think. Frankly speaking, after retirement, I never wanted to go abroad. That was not my passion. But a friend of mine who was in the Airforce, we call as Chaddi Dost.
Okay.
She is in the Middle East for the last 4 decades. She came once to meet me and he said, Shetty, why don't you come to Middle East? I'm in Dubai, see the world is different. I said, no, I'm not interested. You know what he said?
What?
Shetty, just keep one sentence very clear in mind. In Middle East, with one salary you can buy 4 televisions. But in India, to get one television, you need 4 salaries. And that stayed in my mind. So I started looking for Times Ascent. It was in 1998. The first ad that I saw was a family status. So I showed it to my wife. You know what my wife said?
What?
I know the day Venkatesh Pai met and gave that kida into your mind, I know now you will be out of India. And I appeared for that examination. 3 Air Force personnel got selected on the spot.
Okay.
In fact, Mazgaon Dock people were selected, but their names were cut and we were given that priority.
Preference.
3 Indian Air Force people, we went together to Doha, Qatar.
Qatar, sir.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
So your connections mattered, and that is how you.
Basically, it was the Air Force background, the education, and the passion that we had, and the trust with which I was moving with my friends. I said, no, that one sentence made the difference. Otherwise, I was not interested to go abroad at all.
Got it, sir.
And then, while going, I had promised to my family, it's just 10 years. Come what may, I'll come back in 10 years. It was a family status. My wife was with me, my children were with me, they studied. My wife worked also because she had nothing to do when I went to the office and my children went to. So she also worked with BMW and then she worked with Spartan Ready Mix. Finally landed up with the same school where my children studied. 10 years, finished, came back to India, and then I got a break in Bharati Shipyard because Bharati Shipyard was looking for a resource person, senior HR man who knew the local as well as Karnataka languages. So I was selected there without any influence, without any, so that was probably a cake which I was of my share and I got it. I worked there only for 2 years because that was in bad shape. And 2 years I worked, then I came out because it was in liquidation.
Okay.
Liquidity was there. And then I came out. The CMIFSC door opened. Until today I'm serving.
Okay.
And I'm happy because it's a noble service where you are with the students, you are grooming the career of students who are generally not aware of the practical life. So having seen the safety importance in the Middle East, where even a leaf will not move without the safety, permission. So I thought this institute probably can help me in giving my best to the needy students. That's how I landed here and happily working till today as the principal of MIFSC.
Great. Sir, you now spent about 32 years in corporate life. So I would request you to give some advice to people who are watching this channel, to our Fauji Bhais, on what would be the ideal route to take when they are transitioning.
Yes.
And how they should prepare themselves for this journey, sir.
Yeah, I think this question is really going to be useful to all aspiring Faujis who wish to leave and come back to their roots. What I wish to tell them is, there is a system called as pre-release. Please make use of that and choose your field and go for that particular pre-release course so that your talent, your discipline, your punctuality is understood by them and they will be forced or they'll be liking you to be a part of this. And because of that, you will get it's a launching pad we should use as, you don't have to end up doing the security duties. No.
Yes.
Unfortunately, the society was thinking that Fauji
is equivalent to security.
Securities, it is not the case. Hidden talents are plenty.
Correct.
In every soldier, because it is the service that they render to the nation's cause and it is as pure as the soul. But only the problem is, most of them do not know their potential.
Correct.
So that is why the proper pre-release is selected. I think that will give the best result. as we say, as you sow, so will be the reaping. Yeah, so that is what I wish to say. I did it, and I expect every soldier, every retiring veterans to do this so that they can be in the right place happily, maybe with family, maybe in their own hometown, but never hesitate to move out if the offers are beautiful, because it's the era where transportation or this is not a big thing. You can go around the world in 20, less than 24 hours. So that's not a matter. So you be prepared with your potential, try to explore. When you explore, the world will recognize your talent, your worth, and the result will be there in the eyes of corporate world too to know.
Absolutely, sir. I agree with you that one should explore.
Yeah.
One should not have this
Yes.
should not have this mentality that I have finished my service and now I'll go back to my hometown.
Yes.
He should take time, move out, explore the world.
Yes.
And then when he wants to come back, then that would be the ideal time.
See, to thinking about Mangalore doesn't have so much of option as on today.
Yes.
But another 4 or 5 years down the lane,
Correct.
there are plenty of opportunities coming up.
Correct.
The work is going on. But let us not waste our time blocking and waiting for that. Let's do something. That is why the pre-release course selection makes a lot of difference in finding a foundation for our own future.
Got it. Sir. Cool. Sir, your institute conducts course on firefighting. Now, this is something unique which not many universities do conduct. So, can you just throw a bit more light on this course, sir, firefighting course?
Yes, in fact, it is not a firefighting course that we are running. We are training a raw student into a fire safety.
Fire safety.
Fire is a part of the safety industry.
Yes.
Because having been working in the Middle East, I have seen the importance of safety, and that is where this plan had come to my mind when I got an opportunity to serve this. That is how I chose, because this is the area which is required to everyone, right from your kitchen to the jail. Mm-hmm. Even safety we have to have at home.
Yes.
In the industry, in production units, in construction field, and also in the office work. Without safety, not even a pin can move. So, if students do this short-term course or long-term course as per their convenience, as per their financial support, the opportunity, the passport to their safety world opens. Mm-hmm. And in the Middle East and European countries, the opportunities is plenty. We have many courses: diploma in fire and safety, fire and industrial safety, HSC management. We have aeronautical and marine courses. We have this NEBOSH. It's a British curriculum. If you have a British curriculum NEBOSH course, in the Middle East, at least, they don't even check for your worth, because UK support is there. That is a sort of visa for you.
Okay.
So most of our students have got, and moreover, we in MIFSC, we promise placements, placement opportunities. This year, I am very happy to share, by the month of October itself, industry started pleading, and we said we don't have ready students now.
Okay.
Now we'll have to wait for this batch to pass out. And we don't just pass out because there is a vacancy in the industry. Mm-hmm. So we have various courses, and we leave the ball to the student and his parents' choice. So when students walk into our institute, our counselors give out the best and assess as to what fits into a student's requirement, and accordingly we advise them, we suggest them, and the final decision, of course, we leave it to student and his or her parents only. We have girl candidates also working. There's plenty of, today in Ajman, Tumbe Group of Medical College in Ajman, I have a proud safety woman working there as a safety officer. So it's a proud privilege for me. A Mangalorean girl is working in Ajman Medical College as a safety officer. So plenty of opportunities are there. The problem is, most of us are ignorant about the scope. So that is why if we properly plan and choose our field, the door is open to that particular field, and we can do our best. Sky is the limit anyway. Yeah.
So that's one more glass ceiling which has been broken by the women from your...
We call it a sound barrier. We have to break that sound barrier. Yeah.
Clean.
Yes. Supersonic.
Yes.
Correct.
Sir, lastly, many of our retirees, they opt for a job. So instead of a job, if they want to start, say, a business or an initiative or an enterprise on their own, do you think that by opening a franchisee of your organization, it would benefit them as well, sir?
Say this, many people think that by studying he or she will get a certificate, they can work a job. Today, the full form of job is just obey boss. But here is an opportunity where student can be an entrepreneur too. We have our own students having finished this course and started industries with the loan, not even from money that they have. They took loan and they are doing better than what we do. In Bangalore, there is a student who has studied here and he is doing 30 crore turnover today in the same field. Supplying this. And added to that, one more opportunity we are giving is franchising, like in Hospet, in Udupi, your own city. We have franchises.
Yes.
Why people come forward to franchises? Because there we maintain the quality. Its MOEs, the quality has to be maintained. They have to go as per the packaged programs. There is no cut short method.
Got it.
And so the quality remains the same. So in MIFSC, there are many folds of opening. One is getting job. Second is doing the business. And third is getting franchises and doing business in a bigger way. We may or may not be knowing about the basics of this, but with the support of MIFSC, just by taking franchising, they can support people from their own area and get more number of people attracted towards this and get trained in this and then get their wings spread across the world, because safety is around the world.
Correct.
So that is the bigger picture of this, and the franchises are very happy. Now in Beltangadi we have a franchisee.
Okay.
In Puttur we have a franchisee, because it may not be possible for us to go and monitor, but then we, with the social media and with the electronic devices, it's very easy to have video recording. We can see the classes being conducted there.
Got it.
So the quality is maintained. Once that is maintained,
yes. And the curriculum is something which you give and that has to be taught.
That's
how you
manage it. So the openings are plenty. It's only time for us to enlighten poor and needy people and show them the way.
Got it.
And if they get the best out of it,
Yes.
it's good. Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas is the policy that we.
So for any veteran who is moving out of service and wants to start a franchisee, we will share your contact details.
Sure, why not?
When we put across this video.
We'll be more than happy.
And maybe they will be able to contact you directly. And please, you should guide them. Being a
by all
veteran,
means.
you should be guiding them to.
For us, this is not the business actually.
Yes.
Because here in MIFC, for the last 18 and a half years, we have been believing quality. Business is there, but above business is the quality and producing safety personnel to maintain the environment and create a safe environment for everybody, whether known or unknown, all are to be given this safety awareness.
Yes.
On March 4th, every year we conduct rallies in all branches of ours, so that there is an awareness among the people as to what is safety, why this safety is required. Some parents come and say, Nandu Obne Magar, only one son, how can I send him? We say he is not a firefighter. He is there to prevent fire. Pre-activity. Yeah, it is proactivity.
Yes.
Not the fire is after the fire has occurred we do. But it is proactive measure, preventing fire and safeguarding the properties and men. Okay.
Yes.
So this is how is the concept that we have been following, and people are happy about it. We give the practical training also, and students get confident, and they do all practicals are done by them only with the able support of faculties. So actually, when we offer courses, it is not only for the job placement. It's also preparing students for entrepreneurship, or if they want to go in a bigger way with the franchising, with one condition, that the quality is maintained. Because when we give franchises, we expect all local peoples of their area should also get the equal opportunity with the quality.
Yes.
So that is maintained by us, and franchisee also should be happy. It's a give and take policy.
Yes.
And we do, and most of our students, those who have studied here as our students, have started become an industrialist, have become an entrepreneur. In Bangalore, there's a person whose yearly turnover is 30 crore. And he says to my chairman, sir, you laid this foundation in
Yes.
my life.
Yes.
And I am doing, and he comes and trains my students as a guest lecturer. He comes and he says, see, you can see me and you can get the lead from me and from this great
Yes.
MIFC. That's how it is.
Yes.
This is how we work.
Okay, so any Fauji who's a veteran who's wanting to open up a franchisee, he can think about doing that in northern Kerala, say आपका कन्नूर हो गया, कासरगोड हो गया, पयनूर हो गया. So from Mangalore, you can support that operations over there as well.
By all means, actually, Faujis do not know that they are the best safety officers, they are the best firemen. Because in Fauj, in the defense services, everyone is trained irrespective
Yes.
of his trade or his professionalism.
Yes.
Fire and safety is a part of training given to everybody. But the problem is when people come out, they don't think in that direction.
Yes.
If they are coming forward to do this, I, as a veteran, am available. My faculty head is there to give even training to them. And we will always, as a franchisee, will always be there to support them right from A to Z. So it should not be a problem at all.
Yes.
But only that focus should be very clear, that quality dilution should not be there.
Yes.
That we will not accept. Because it's a safety industry and safety is very, very important in everyone's life. Saving their lives and properties is such a noble job. And so, very ethically, legally, and morally, anybody wishes to join hands with us, we welcome everybody, whether
Yes.
they are civilians or even Faujis. Faujis will do better mainly because of their punctuality and discipline. Yeah, so
And their exposure to safety.
yeah,
when
and
it's
they
a-
are exposed to different states of the country as well as abroad.
Yes.
So they will do better. This is by my own experience. I'm saying.
Yes.
Yes.
That is very interesting and very thoughtful, sir. And thank you very much for being on our show today.
Yeah.
Today you very, in a very good, candid manner brought out how you joined the,
Forces,
Air Force,
Air Force.
how you joined the Qatar Army, the shipyard, and how you've been helping and guiding the students, and how a Fauji can take a franchisee of MIFSC
Yes.
and be an entrepreneur and be on his own in his hometown.
Correct.
And one model of that.
Correct.
Thank you for sharing your valuable thoughts and inputs to us.
Thank
sir.
you very much to the whole team of yours, and you are doing a wonderful job by this Sainik Setu that you are doing. I think if it reaches everyone and it is useful to them, I think this time that we spent is really worth it. So I congratulate everybody and best wishes to all those who try to come forward and understand this purpose with which we did this.
Yes.
And if it is fulfilled, I would be grateful for this. And that is the duty of a Fauji, saving the motherland. Social service or the serving the motherland can be in different ways. It's not necessary that we have to go to borders only and
Yes,
save.
yes.
Anything good that we do
For the
is
society
leading
also.
to the country's
Yes,
growth.
growth.
So that is how it is. Jai Hind.
Jai Hind, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.